Hi, it's me again. Oh my goodness. I just want to show you what I just learned. I just want to show you what I just learned. I learned these. These are like yarn buttons. Look at this one. I sewed this one already on the I made a Dorset button and sewed it right there. And then I made this yarn button. This is a pretty big one. And well, it's not really a button, I guess. I guess they called it a button, but it could be anything. But I sewed it right there. That one's kind of big. And look at my giraffe. I left him overnight and he ate the flour, and look how fat he is. He just got all fat. But anyhow, this is what I want to show you here. Now, I've got this. This is sock yarn. I'm going to do this one with sock yarn. And this is just amazing. I think this is amazing. This is crocheted. All right, that's crocheted. Here's a big fat one. And here's this one's not a big fat one. And so anyhow, I am going to show you how I learned to make these. I just learned it today. I'm excited. I got this here chapstick thing. You can use anything, a pen or something. But then we just wrap this around here like 15 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's about 15 or so, or some more. And then, so then I have this like circular piece. I just pulled it right off of there. Okay, now, then I got this crochet hook. This one's a size 5 millimeter. 5 millimeter? 4.5 millimeter. But anyway, so, and all you need to know how to do is single crochets. So then you poke that in there, poke that, you got to hold on to that yarn to make sure it doesn't come unspun. Now you can do this also with a needle and thread, with a needle. So, and then grab that yarn and then grab it and pull it through. You made a single crochet. Put it through again. Keep doing this. Keep going all the way around. There's no particular amount. You just keep going around. Keep poking it in that hole you made by wrapping, and you can just wrap the yarn. You can just wrap the yarn around your finger. It doesn't have to be a chapstick. It can be a pen or whatever. Okay, now I kind of lost my yarn there. But what I'm doing is just going all the way around. I go in that hole, in that loop, pull the thread through from the pull the working yarn through, and wait a minute, I just messed that up. Let me pull that stitch back out of there. There, now pull that through there and just keep going around with these single crochets. Just keep going around, and you can use, this is a sock yarn, so it'll make a more finer one. The other one over there, I used just regular cotton yarn, and so it come bigger. But this is kind of almost like a Dorset button, but you don't need a ring in there. You just use your yarn or thread, whatever kind of thread you're using. I guess you can use just any kind of thread, any kind of yarn, and whatever size hook that would match. But I also made one like this, doing this with just a needle and thread. I mean, and you use just using a needle, using like a tapestry needle. And with that, you just do the same thing. You just make a circle out of the thread with about 14, 15 wraps. And getting in that little piece of sometimes I just have to pull that stitch out and go again. And so you just poke it through and hook onto that thread, pull it through, and then pull through the 2 loops. And it's just a single crochet all the way, and just keep going. You just keep on going, keep on trucking. Keep on trucking until you go all the way around. And then you don't have to stop there. Okay, see? Now it's changing color because I got that variegated yarn. Well, I like variegated everything. Yarn, thread, everything colorful. I like colorful stuff. Not just making a lot of different things just to go on this jumbled wall hanging. Now, and I'm not even counting these stitches. I'm only doing stitches till it fills up. Till it fills up with stitches, so you don't have to count them. And then magically you can keep going. One under there. See, so here, now like this one I stopped right here. I stopped right at this point. And then this one, I stopped at this point, and then I went around with a single crochet into all these single crochets here. That's what I did on this one. So you can do whatever you want, or you could stop it right here and let that be your thing. Now this one, as you can see how it looks like a little puff, how pretty that one is, all filled in and into the center. You can use this side that's puffed up or this side that looks kind of flat. But to do that, you just keep going. You just keep going around. And you just keep going and keep filling it up and keep going around. And just, you don't ever have to stop until you can't fit that hook into that hole in the middle. When you can't fit the hook into the hole in the middle, then you have to stop. And but I am really liking these. These kind of almost look just like the Dorset buttons, but they're not Dorset buttons. They are, because you don't need that. You just use the yarn in the center instead of using the plastic ring or the metal ring. You can just use your yarn in the middle. And that's all you need to know is the single crochet to do these. And you just keep going around. Don't lay on your thread because it won't move. Don't lean on it. To what I meant to say, just don't lean on it. And so, Lordy mercy, this is cool. I want to cut off that little thread where I started. I don't want him to be there. Okay, there. Now he's lost. He's got his head cut off. But anyway, I'm still going. I am still going, and I could just keep going as long as I feel the need. And it's just, and I'm not doing this one very good because I got some of my stitches loose and some of them are tighter, and so, but I am not a perfectionist, nor never have been, never will be. And when I hand make something, it looks handmade. I don't want somebody to look at this and wonder if it's handmade or machine made. I want them to know I handmade it. So it's going to be just what you see is what you get. But I think by it being not exactly perfect, it gives it more of a handmade look. And it gives it more character. I'm telling you what's the truth. Now, see? I got perfectly good yarn bowls in there. Why don't I have one in here? Okay, now. But anyhow, see, because I'm just doing all kind of different things, I'm probably going to put things on this wall hanging thing I'm making until I just don't have any more space to put anything on it. And No rhyme, no reason. It's just going on there. And and I love my fat giraffe. I'm just gonna call this my fat giraffe wall hanging because his belly just got fat in the middle of the night. Just in the middle of the, oh, that's right, I was up in the middle of the night and I fed him and he got fat. Just a second, I'll show you how he got fat. You gotta wait though, because I'm in the middle of this here yarn thing. And just keep going. See my hole in the middle? It's my hole in the middle is getting smaller. My donut. This is yarn donut. I'll just call it a yarn donut. And then if I do, if somebody says I'm doing it wrong, I'll just tell them it's a yarn donut. This is how you're supposed to do yarn donuts. And so, I think this is cool. This is just cool, and it's getting thicker and thicker and puffier. Isn't that pretty yarn? I love that. That was some of my donated yarn when I had so much yarn donated for my hats. And a lot of it was sock yarn, which I didn't use the sock yarn for my hats. So I'm using this sock yarn for just other things. And these little yarn donuts are a perfect way to use it. And then I can make flowers out of these. I can just do anything I want with these little yarn donuts. I just made up that word. I think they were called yarn buttons when I looked at them, when I seen them on the video. And there's different ones you can do. So if you put in the search on YouTube for yarn buttons, you'll get some different ideas of what they've done to make these yarn buttons so beautiful. And they're not hard at all. See, if I can do it, you know it's not hard. You know it's not hard if I can do it. I'm waiting for Jeffrey. Today's Friday, so Jeffrey will be here tonight. Friday, Saturday night, Sunday night. He'll be 3 nights. He's my own child. I get to claim him for 3 nights. I love that kid so much. Jeez. I love it when he's here. So his mama's going to work. She loves working in the ER. She thinks that is just great. Hi, Papa. I love you too, darling. Are you going for the walk? Okay. I'm crocheting on this here camera. I'm talking to the camera. It is fun. It's my best friend is this camera. No, you're my best friend, really. But no, not yet, but it will. When I need something to talk back to me, I talk to you or Alexa. Yeah. That's right. Okay. Alexa's pretty much fun. We ask her some weird questions sometimes just to see what she'll say. So, you know, there's no chance of being bored when you're old. When you're old farts like me and Papa. We're old as Methuselah. But we are self-entertaining. Now, there's some people they have to go to like shows and stuff to be entertained. Not me and Papa. We are self-entertaining. Oopsie, I just knocked my camera complete out of line. Yep. But then, hey, what's new? So what's new with y'all anyway? My donut here is really looking a little bit homeless. It's looking all. This is called a homeless yarn button. Homeless. But you know what? If you go out into the goonie bushes and into the nature, and look at all of the wildflowers and stuff, some of them aren't perfect. Some of them are a little wilty on one side, kind of drooping a little bit here and there. Some of them have been stepped on by a kangaroo, so they kind of squashed. And Gosh, when the color changes on this roll, then you can really see what a mess I'm doing. Um, I don't have my glasses on either. I guess I could put them on. They're laying right here somewhere. I guess I covered them up. Jiminy Christmas. So, anyway, I think I'm going to be done with this in just a minute because I kind of like how this color is coming on here. This other second green is kind of looking pretty cool. I'm going to be, I might do another one of these. Not right now, though, because right now I'm too lazy. But I might do another one with the needle and show you how I learned to do it with the needle, too. Just a needle and thread. And it's like this, but instead of crocheting around it, you just make like a blanket stitch. Keep making a blanket stitch. Okay, see? Now, I'm just going to stop that right there. And I'm going to nip it. Nip that thread. There we go. See, like this. Then I'm going to pull that thread, that extra thread through here and kind of hide it. Kind of hide it in there. Yeah, sort of like that. Find a place to hide it. And when I hide my thread, I don't find any real way of doing it. I just do it. Just put it in there somewhere. Just stick it in there. There you go. Now see, now you can look at it. This, see on the side, you can see how thick it is. You know what? No, that's right. Because this is, how come when I did that video, wait a minute, let me look at this. Now that's showing backwards. Wait a minute, let me do something with this here. I'm looking at the word. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do. I want to go here. Now it's upside down. Now it's right. Okay, don't touch that again, Elizabeth. Do not touch it again because you got it right now. Because I was looking at that last video I made and everything was backwards. Now it's rightwards. See, because now I can read that. I'm looking at the screen. Okay, but anyway. I mean, it's not a very neatly written word, but you can tell what it is, right? Believe. But see, now I kept going and it closed up that hole in the middle. So then when I sew it on, see, I can use either side of this that I so wish. If I want this side to show, I can let that side show, or I can let this side show. So I can stitch this on here somewhere. See, this one kind of looks like this one. Oh, this one I did a little tighter, apparently, because it's a little smaller. I think these are just awesome. And this one, I just went around, like I said, just I did the circle, 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 and wound it up and put it in there. And then, but then I kept going around using, this was the same yarn, but see how it had some yellow and green. So this went from the green and then went to the yellow. And then, but I only went around one time, and then I crocheted just a single stroke crochet all the way around. And so it made a whole different button. But then, and so like this one here, I used a larger thread, a larger yarn, and a larger hook. And it made this big one. This is a, I made this morning too. It's just, this is the Dorset button. And so there's a plastic ring in here. And really the only thing different is on these, well, you could, well, no, this has got spokes that's put in it too. But the basic round part, the only thing different on this one or this one is that this one's got yarn inside here, and this one's got a bone ring or like a plastic ring in there. So, but I think I can get carried away with these. And I've got such pretty little colors of yarn that I could make. Oh, I was going to show you this too while I got your attention. While I got your full attention, I've been playing with this piece for so long. I've got felt on, wool on there that I felt it on, and just in different ways because I'm playing with it and learning. And so, and then I did these green leaves, but then I took some embroidery floss and I made the veins on the leaf. Well, actually, first I put the buttons on. Then after I put the buttons on, I said, oh, I should have put some leaf veins on there. So then I did them after even I put the buttons on. And then my little giraffe, he was in the middle, and I thought, well, he's pretty flat. Everything else has got dimension, and he's flat. And so I wanted him to have a pudgy belly. Do you see how his belly is kind of pudgy? You know how I did that? I went and I flipped it over. And see this piece of fabric back here? I stitched that fabric. Well, I stitched it from the front here, and I just went around and stitched around what I wanted fat. And I just stitched that and stitched that and stitched that around with just thread around his little belly. And then I went to this back piece and I just cut it open. I just slit that open, that piece that got sewed on. See, it doesn't matter what the back looks like. And so I slit that open, and then I took yarn and I kept stuffing yarn in there until I figured he was fat enough. And then I just sewed that shut, and I turned it over and I go, oh man, I really made him fat. So he's a fat little dude. He's a fat dude. If it was a her, then she would probably gonna have baby giraffes. But I call him a dude. He's a dude. So he just, because see how big this flower is right here? There was two there, but he ate one. I know, it's in his belly. But anyway, but look at there. I've got this on sewed on there, and this little piece that come all the way from the UK, and this Dorset buttons on there. And then I added French knots to these little baubles here, and I added some French knots right here. And I don't know if I've done much more than that since I've seen you last, but I just wanted to show you this here button, this here yarn button. And see these? Do they match? Heck no, buddy, they don't match nothing. But I'm going to put them on here anyway because, see, nobody's been to this part of the rainforest. Nobody. Except this giraffe and that little monkey. Whoop. Oh, I covered up that monkey. Oh well, that's okay. I can cut another monkey out and put it on here. I can do that. I will do that. I can get another and put another monkey on there. I might even put him on his back. But if you get to this part of the rainforest, all that's been to this part of the rainforest is unicorns and this giraffe. Hi, Papa. How come you got a long sleeve shirt on? Is it cold out there? Getting a little bit chilly out there. Yeah, I gotta wash that shirt. You look homeless in that shirt. That's nasty looking. It's not really. He's got his old Buccaneer shirt. You have had that shirt for about 20 years. Me and you both had one alike, and they were both the same size too, but now mine does not even fit on one arm. Yours is too big for you and mine don't even go on. Okay, well anyway, that was my husband. He's just my husband. I just love my husband. Love you, darling. But anyhow, these are going to go here somewhere. I don't know where. But maybe I'll put them together like right up there. And then maybe I'll make some little leaves, some little stems that come down maybe from them. This is going to be such a big fat mess when I'm done. A big fat mess. That's all it's going to be. Oh, and then I found, look at this. I found this is something. It is a sample window fashions, but it's like wood. I guess you can buy window blinds out of this stuff. But I thought, you know, if I cut this apart, like I take just a piece about that wide, about this, I could make stems even. I could put wooden stems on some flowers. You know what? When it comes to spirit stitching, you can do anything you want. Anything. Look at this. What if I make a real fancy stem for this here flower out of this glitz and glamour right there, and make a stem like that, and then put a leaf from there. I could have a leaf here, and then go right to Ralph's mouth right there. You just never know. Okay, well, I'm not going to bother you any longer for right this minute anyway. Not for right this minute, but you never know what will happen in the near future. I might turn this camera on again. You never know what's going to come out of this old pie hole of mine. Oh, I have to make an order on for the wall market. Doggone it, I used up. Do you know what? I just do not like buying washing soda, washing powders, because stuff's expensive. But then if you wash your clothes with no soap, they don't come clean. So gotta get some. Gotta make my order. Or something else I needed too. I should have wrote it down. Now I can't remember. I want to call my friend, but I wonder if she's taking a nap. You know, I hate calling people because I always think they're taking a nap. Wait a minute. Now I'm looking for my book, which I just had my book just a little while ago, but I keep piling things up. And I, oh, here it is. But I pile so deep that then I can't find things, as you can see if you look around here. But it is pretty colorful, wouldn't you say? It's pretty colorful all over. Yeah, I'm glad I got that remote and got this to where you can actually read it. Okay, lead us safely home. Let's see, 26 minutes. That's all I've been on? Holy smokes, that's just not like me. This one, oh, no, I just read that one. Okay, here we go. Ooh, I might have read that one. Wait a minute. Let me see. Glasses. Where's the glasses? Just a minute. I know they're here. Oh, man. Did I leave them in the bathroom when I went and took my shower? Just a second. Hold your horses. I can... Oh, here they are. Nope, that's not my glasses. Okay, so I don't see them. So that's okay. I don't need them. I don't... What the heck? It's all fake. Anyway, that's all right. Okay, I'll use this bookmarker. This will work. Okay. Look to, now listen closely, y'all. It's going to be a test. Look to tomorrow. Each day you sit and ponder the wrongs that you have been dealt is, wait a minute. Erase that right there. When I edit this, I'll just edit that part out. Oh, that's right. I gotta learn to edit. Okay, look to tomorrow. Each day you sit and ponder the wrongs that you've been dealt is a day that you've been subtracting from the future owed yourself. Each day you shun your neighbor deprives you of the chance to form a lasting friendship or invite a pleasing glance. Life is too short to dwell on the hurts that filled the past, but should be spent on building happy memories that can last. You can find sweet comfort knowing that you've done your very best to make your life worth sharing, and to God can leave the rest. That was written by Catherine Johnson Irwin. And over here, since it is spring now, spring blessings. Spring unfolds her blessings when winter time is over, and days that hold her miracles are just outside my door. Spring unfolds her beauty, hanging blossoms on the trees. Flower gardens begin to bloom and perfume evening's breeze. Spring unfolds her magic when songbirds start to sing, for a multitude of blessings God gives with his gift of spring. And that was written by Nora M. Bozeman. That's some good writing. And Ephesians 1:3 says, "Blessed be the God and Father of our Lord, Jesus Christ, who has blessed us in Christ with every spiritual blessing in the heavens." And that's Ephesians 1:3. I love these images. They're so, what do you call it, like shabby chic, the images in these books. in this book. I love this book. This is very nice. Okay, I ask God to watch over you every step you take, every move you make. And thanks for coming and watching. And please come back to the next video. You never know when it's going to be. It's just whenever I turn on this old camera. You just never know. Okay, God bless and keep you all. May He watch over you every step you take, every move you make. And may He keep you safe and happy and humble and healthy. And I will see you on the next video. God bless. Thanks for coming. You guys are wonderful, and I love each and every one of you.